Yo, that's deep. Oh man,
The only thing gonna be
that
deep. I ain't even finishing that sentence.
is all up in your ass.
Alright, everybody shut the fuck up. We go live.
God.
We are live.
Jeez.
We are live. So everyone
Yeah,
shut
alright,
your filthy
everybody.
fucking cock
What's the matter, man?
monsters. And let's get
Oh,
this
the cock.
goddamn show on the road.
The wind's blowing this way, Mikey, so the smoke's gonna be in your face.
Alright, let's get this show on the road, shall we?
Do we need to remind YouTube of this being not family friendly?
This is not family friendly. To get the fuck out if you are under 18. We will piss shit, cunt, motherfucking tits, balls, rat shit, bat shit, dirty old twat. 69 assholes tied in a knot. Asshole little shit, fuck.
One of two things will happen. You'll either fuck.
From now on.
One of two things will happen. Either we'll scar you for life, or your parents will for making you get off this shit.
So let me make this clear. This shit should not be seen by children. To be honest,
No.
it probably shouldn't be experienced by anyone ever.
I don't even know why I'm here, honestly.
Fucking here. But
Because we all like this fucking
if
thing,
you're
that's
still
why.
here, because you clearly have all
We've
of
all
the
damaged the
autisms,
same brain cells.
all of the
Yeah.
autisms. Welcome.
The brain
We have
cell.
every form.
Hello and welcome once again to the State of the Empire for the 25th of April, 2020. How's that for a segue, you goddamn cocksuckers? No, but
That's
in
like
all
a
seriousness,
6.5.
in all seriousness, I'd like to thank everybody who chose to attend and everybody who chooses to spend the time to watch this train wreck of a video after it's done live streaming. These meetings
Right,
allow us to continue to offer a sense of transparency and communication within the Kaldara Empire to make sure that problems are getting solved, shit is getting done, and gives us the time to recognize those worthy of recognition.
Make one for your mother.
And I swear to God, I feel like I'm gonna have to fix a little problem that we got going on here, where
I muted myself.
push to talk is now enforced for everybody below the rank of officer.
Yes, sir.
And officers are
Yes,
expected
we
to
hear
use
that.
their capability responsibly.
Yes.
Double dub dub.
Now, I'd like to thank everybody who chose to attend, and where that's going to include MJ779er1, GFL Davin, Dragonwolf50, Killjoy 1986, Daydream, Sharkbait9er3, The Randomer, Senator Divergent Acid, Soulblaze05, Super Mage, who I ain't seen in a hot fucking minute, a DLG Extreme, a Jadon 420, yeah! A Cerberus Drusilla, Ailerons, Epic Friar Yoshi, Nielsen, Dick, Mickey 5, The Gunslinger, Thor 1986, Destra, Merkangel, Deer Jr., that autistic
Yeehaw!
shit lord himself, Clatter, and Nova Saf X. A special thank you to the Warlord for finding time in his busy schedule. And of course, I am the Right Honorable Emperor Pharaoh presiding. We should do that every week.
I didn't know when we degraded into
No,
hee
you
haw,
won't
but
do it.
okay. And
No,
now,
you
ladies and
won't.
gentlemen,
Great.
Conway Twitty.
Yeah, exactly.
I kind of feel like you're channeling your inner Texan, and I'm very proud of you as a Texan.
Look, man, I was born in the South and raised in the backwoods of Ohio.
That's Ohio. That's not the South.
No, I said born in the South, then moved to and grew up in the backwoods of Ohio. And let me tell you something about
I'm sorry.
Ohio. The backwoods, it's full of fucking rednecks that migrated up from the South after the Civil War. That's what Appalachia is. Now, it
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
full
historically
on, like,
speaking, yeah.
It wasn't full on like backwoods.
You got a pretty
of
mouth,
West
boy.
Virginia, Right?
Yeah.
Right? There's a big difference between the backwoods of West Virginia and a town that's been abandoned because the coal mine dried up, and where I lived. Right? Let's be clear on that. There was no
Look,
there was
dude.
no meth crisis going on.
Yeah, but you still grew up in Ohio.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and we had bigger guns than Texas. Blow me.
I find that hard to
Grenade
believe,
launcher.
but please,
My
I
family
find
owned a
that very
fucking
hard to
grenade
believe.
launcher. Eat my ass.
We don't need grenade launchers in Texas. We got Tigers, motherfucker.
See, I'm in Delaware, the home of Teflon and Kevlar.
Man, let me tell you
Fuck you
something.
all.
Let me tell you something. Large part of my family's from Florida. You go ahead and you talk about your tigers. Get into a fucking scrap with some gators, then we'll talk.
My mom's from Florida.
It's like a tiger, but with armor.
Yeah.
And they
My
are a
mom's from
lot
Florida.
fucking faster than you think they are. They are a lot fucking faster than you think they are.
But
I got
they
an alligator
They
foot.
so damn tasty though.
Oh, they
Oh,
is.
they
You
are.
ever had alligator jerky? That shit's good. All right,
I've
we're
never
off
had
topic though. Let's go ahead and
Yeah.
focus again. So thank you all for attending. And of course, we're going to settle straight into this week's new enlistees and promotions. At the rank of Kamat Grade 1, our new recruits, I'd like to welcome Megamus, Nakamax 69er, Crow, Plemena, Valentin, Corlag, Prismo, Termanes Corvendii, A Scorpion's Wrath, GFL Davin, who was gracious enough to also be in the chat tonight. Ein, which, why the hell is your name 3 letters? Kyle 11111,
0-1. Oh.
Niloya, and Easy Stabs, the edgelord with a bunch of fucking tactical knives as his profile picture.
Welcome to the family.
Indeed.
Yes. Welcome.
Let's see if you can
Welcome.
make it through, what is it, all 4 weeks of training?
Yeah.
Which then brings us to those who have achieved the rank of Kamat Grade 2. I hope you've all enjoyed your first week so far. It just gets more autistic from here. GMS Snipes, Nano, XFact 117, Shellbell, Belphegor. What the hell? No, Frodo, you're gonna need to reboot. No, you get muted.
Frodo's backlogging us.
Well, no, I'll mute him
Muchas
on my end
gracias.
instead of server-wide. That way you guys can still listen to his autism. Where was I? Belphegor, 4, Solwyn, and Weetard Wapper. Hunting Wabbits.
Wascally Wabbits.
Yes.
I love
Next
that,
up,
man.
of course, congratulations to everybody of Kamat Grade 3. You actually survived here for 2 weeks and didn't fucking blow your brains out. I don't know how you do it. I feel the call of the void daily. Shido,
Mo-
Swift Shadows, Third Eye Mafia, Ham Kase, /
That's
Spicer.
9 o'clock.
Congratulations. Soon enough, you'll be joining a proper legion if you haven't already. And then
Second
we'll be able to
Legion,
see where
just so
we
you
are.
know.
Second Legion, baby.
This
All
ain't the
day,
time
every
to-
day.
This ain't the time
Second
to
Le-
shill. You can shill later.
Oh
Oh,
man.
always.
Second.
Just got to do a shout out.
I'm gonna shout my foot up your ass. Size fucking 12 boot. Now where was I? Of course, moving on, we have Kamat Grade 4 in the form of Finesse,
Mike.
Wilcox, Daredevil, Tenev, Napking, and Robsta Lobster. Congratulations. You will all be expected, if you are in Destiny and have not already chosen between the 1st and 2nd Legion, and your name was called in this list, you'll be expected to pick a Legion and hope that they accept you. I will be sending
Atomic?
out... In fact, what I would like is for the various NCOs and officers of the 1st and 2nd Legion to look through that list, see if any of them are playing Destiny, and make sure that they join one of your legions before next week. Anybody who does not
So-
complete going from grade 4 to grade 5 by joining a legion will get the boot.
Banished.
I know Rob
But
still
they-
ops the place, but he's not that on that much. I'm gonna try to get him to come second.
All right, Thornton,
My
that's your
daughter is
job.
having problems with her computer.
Who
Her name is
was?
Belly Belly. My daughter is having problems with her computer. It's like 9 years old that can't play this game.
Well, shit.
We have plenty. We have plenty of other
You
games,
have to
and
boot her now if you need to.
no. We have plenty of other games, and we also have civilian ranks for a reason.
Yes.
I'm sorry, how old did you
Yes,
say she
indeed.
was?
Her computer.
Oh, the
No,
computer is 9
Dragon.
years old. Okay. I was like, I thought we were over this. Where's this? Okay, the computer is. I understand. Okay.
She's running Windows 2000 or some shit.
Yeah, have fun
Some
with that
outdated
XP
backwards bullshit.
Three.
God,
She doesn't have
that's
to play-
depressing. That's okay though, because that means that we'll make the note of that. Thank you.
Windows Millennium
Not a
Edition.
Windows Millennial Edition. That's
Yes.
terrifying.
Well, actually, it's Windows 10.
How the hell
Three
did you
point-
put Windows 10 on a 9-year-old computer?
Very
That
You
no
guys
wonder
are
the
on-
computer is running poorly.
You guys are
Yeah,
on Windows
let's go.
10.
What the
I've been
fuck
playing.
is this?
I've been playing Destiny on XP.
I honestly thought he was going to say Apple, and I was just going to boot him from the group.
No, the only way to game on an Apple is to use it as a mouse pad.
Yeah, exactly.
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 All right, let's go ahead and focus here. And we have one person who this week is promoted to Kamat Grade 5.
Oh, shit.
And that is Kavati of the 14th Legion.
Who
So,
dat?
congratulations. I've also been going through the 14th Legion and making sure that people are getting roles because they've been kind of stagnated for a little while. And now that we've implemented the new grade system for the trainees, shit's going well. Also expect these lists to be fairly long, as most of these names you're going to see again next week, just moved one position, because that's how it works now. So, now that the smallest of small fries are out of the way, we're going to move right on to the enlisted. And I'd like to welcome in full, at the rank of Stivos, Irma Fergengerd. I'm sorry, my brain just needed a minute with that one. And Purge Legale. Congratulations on completing your training period, and welcome to the Kaldaran Empire in full.
Woo!
Next up, we have, for the ranks of Repikar, Chaos Panda. Probably a bit overdue, but thanks to relaxing certain previous requirements, well deserved. The Randomer, Drakefire, and the Shadow 4465. Congratulations on starting to climb the Kaldaran ladder.
Yes, very good.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
And next up, we have a promotion to Photomar in the form of Eddie.
Yes, I think that's overdue
who I assume
myself.
is scamming
The
you.
elusive Eddie.
Yeah, the elusive Eddie. Oh,
I
yes.
assume, hide your quarters, all right, and hide your jawbreakers. But Eddie, my boy,
Double D. He's double D, yes.
yeah.
Eddie made me pay $5 for feet pics.
Why?
Stop,
Why,
Michael. This is fine.
feet?
Stop.
Why? I'm judging
Alright.
you so fucking hard right now. All of the kink shaming directed specifically at you. Moving on. Eddie, congratulations for making the top of the enlisted, and time to start filing those reports and organizing those events so you can make NCO. And speaking of, we have a two-folder here. I'm hereby putting Jadon 420's official rank to Ancrix as a permanent, and also Jadon is being added to, you guessed it, the Imperial Academy as a sacred.
Yeah, buddy.
Cadet.
Fuck yeah, man.
Oh, about
Yeah,
time.
that's
About
right.
time.
Woo.
Very good.
And as long as he continues to serve with honor and
He is
distinction through his trial
the
period,
man.
he should soon be an officer.
He will be. I have full confidence in him.
As do I, or I
Guys,
wouldn't put him in the academy.
I know.
Speaking of the academy, we do have 2 graduates this week. So, I am happy to welcome to the rank of Sulovics and the Imperial Commission and the rank of officer, Senator Deck and Senator Mickey 5.
Fucking
Oh,
hell
yes.
yeah,
Finally,
man.
Mickey.
Congrats, guys.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Congrats, Mickey. Finally.
I want both
Thank
of
you.
keep up the good
Overdue
work.
for you. Very overdue for Mickey 5.
Yeah, Mickey's not bad for a Brit.
Yeah, right?
He's higher
not
than you
bad
right
for
now.
one of them dirty Europeans. Nah, it's okay. He's not from the continent. It can't be that bad. I mean, it could be
There was a
French.
literal
He could-
war fought over that.
He could be French.
Oh.
Oh, no, that's too far.
Yeah,
Fair
right.
statement.
This is why Mickey is okay by us. Like, look, we
He's
might
not French.
beef with you Brit bongs once in a while, but you aight. At least you ain't French or good heaven forbid.
I'll settle for that.
Germans.
Yes.
No,
German.
no,
We'll have
no.
us all goose stepping within a
no.
week.
Everybody, nope.
Nope.
I'll take my chance with the Eastern Europeans over the Germans any day.
Hey, we are growing. We are growing. I have 2 more of my people now.
How fucking long into this stream did we have to get before YouTube decided to yeet the entire channel for alleged racism? Even though this is all in good fun.
Well, it's not considered racism if those that you're speaking about are in the chat and don't speak up against it.
You don't understand how left-wing echo chambers work.
Yeah.
You don't understand how
Oh
fast
yeah, I forgot about
did on
cancel
YouTube
culture.
for
I
a
forgot about
second.
cancel culture. That's my bad.
You forgot that YouTube is a fucking Silicon Valley fucking shit show. I can't
The
believe
only
I'm still
thing worse than
streaming to this
YouTube
thing.
is Twitch.
I don't know. Twitter?
Twatter.
Fair enough.
Twat.
On the Twatters! Alright, so let's go ahead and refocus here. Again, congratulations to both of you.
Thank you.
So more foreigners in the officer corps. I'm gonna need some more Americans to step up because I don't want the ratio to get too far. So I'm gonna need y'all
I
to get your
mean-
head out of your ass.
I'd like to
You can't have
request
too many redcoats.
foreign leaders.
Goddamn lobster backs. Look, man, I'm less than 20 minutes from the Mass border. I get to say that shit.
Oh shit.
I mean, hey, look at the bright side. At least I'm not Canadian.
That nigga Trudeau. Oh,
Damn.
Oh, damn.
Nigga Trudeau.
My Canadians know I'm joking. We pick on you, but you're like you're America's little brother. Nobody else gets to pick on you. That's our job. It comes from a place
Fucking-
of love.
Fucking snow Mexicans.
Exactly. I feel
remember
like
that.
I'm the guy who said it, and Destro is the guy who said it louder in front of the whole class right now.
No, that was your new senator.
Oh,
shit.
That's good.
Sorry, I can't look at the entire thing at
Ow.
once. I was looking at Destro, and his mic was lighting up.
But it's okay. I can say that because all my snow Mexicans in here know I fucking love them.
Right. We pick on you out of love. And because you're filthy, dirty foreigners. how much... Let's be xenophobic. It's really in this year. Remind me that's a great song. That song is actually about killing like space aliens. But for jaunty minute and a half songs about genocide, it's pretty good.
Oh, that's
Phil
funny.
Sutton, you glorious fucking bastard. Moving on, where were we? Oh, yes. Member of
Promotions.
the week. First Legion has appointed Jadon 420 and
Very good.
Senator Deck.
Yay. Both of you. Good
Second
job.
Legion has appointed Thor 1986 and the Randomer.
All right. Good
I
job,
don't
both
mean-
of you.
I don't
Random
mean to
job,
interrupt,
guys.
but who were the first Legion ones?
Jadon 420 and
No.
Senator Deck.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Congrats, guys.
All of this is also in the promotions channel and can be reviewed at any time. It's all nice and organized, and people are completely filling the Jadon thing with reactions because they have to, apparently. No, it's all good.
Appropriate.
Just to show them where it's at.
Yeah, clearly. Although, I'm gonna be honest, man, Yoshi, that fidget spinner shit gotta go.
Okay.
He actually fucking deleted it.
You get the pink dildo then.
Wait, what?
No, that's
Does
the
it
pink,
vibrate?
That's pink guy. That's a different thing. That's a dude in a suit.
Well, if you can't see very, if you're really squinting, I guess
Look,
it looks
man,
like a
if
pink
your
guy.
dildo wiggles that fucking much, you might have a problem.
Only when it's working, right?
Atomic, I know it's not in the report, and I know it's out of the typical things, but for First Legion, I would also like to throw Killjoy into the hat because Killjoy has been very active the last couple of weeks, and he's been in a lot of stuff. He's been down to help anybody with anything they needed help.
I second that because I've seen it too.
All
I got
right.
to second
I,
that one.
I would like to put
And
Killjoy in for Member of the Week for First Legion.
ultimately,
Yeah,
Claytor,
absolutely.
it's your call. What do you say?
Oh.
Is that a yeah?
Sorry.
We taking a sip
Kiter.
of water?
Was that a grunt or did you sit on a cactus?
You stirred a cactus.
Sorry, I kind of blanked a little bit.
Yeet.
Bruh.
It's just I've personally gamed with Killjoy
They
a
say it
lot
too.
in the last week or two, and he's super. He's all about just getting in there and doing whatever needs to be done to help other people, and
Here,
that's
take
the
this,
reason
put this
why
in the kids to say.
I'd like to put his name.
Yeah, he's always about.
I'd like to say that
Yeah.
he has helped me
Yeah,
a lot.
I've heard some things about him too.
All right. Well, that fills your third slot for Member of the Week. Reports are in. Now, moving right along. First and Second Legion, Members of the Week are handled. We got the intro out of the way, which I swear to God, we need to just get better at getting through this shit quickly. Maybe I'm just going to start muting everybody, say my piece, and then open the floor? I don't know yet. We will see. Although it's fun, at least, so I'll give you that.
Yeah,
This
that's
shit's
always fun.
hilarious. Now,
Hiya.
we have one slightly more somber bit of business before we move on. I'm going to front load it now. As many of you, I'm sure, are aware, Drusilla has been going through some serious disruptions in her home life and has not been feeling entirely like herself.
Get me cigarette off the bar.
And Drusilla has decided to temporarily step down from being the Second Legion executive officer and from her officer responsibilities while she works on correcting aspects of her own life right now. And I think we can all agree that sometimes shit comes up and you need to take a step back. And I think we can all agree that she's making the right decision here by doing so. So I just want to give... I want everybody to know that it's happening, to where there's no confusion. And I want everybody to, appreciate that she has the maturity to see the issue and to step back.
Yeah, that takes a lot of courage, and I definitely
yeah.
give her
Yeah.
so much credit for that.
We're still in comms and we'll still play games. That's the main thing.
Yeah, definitely
Yep.
on that.
Absolutely. She will still
Yeah.
be helping in Crucible, and she will still be aiding me in getting the seasonal tournament functional in Destiny 2. But we do need to
But she's
take
going to
a
limit
few
her role.
things on her plate. We need to take a few things off of her plate so that she can get herself moving forward in life again. And
Right. So the only thing she'll be doing is helping in Crucible. She will not be trying to lead any raids. She would just be a participant without, because it's not conducive to her situation right now to do any of those things. It's better
and
for her to
there's
get
gonna
better.
be a period where she's figuring out what she can and can't handle right now. And I don't
Right.
want to call a massive amount of attention to this. I'm sure she's already feeling a little embarrassed by having me bring it up, but I just wanted everybody to understand why she's taken a step back, at least in a basic capacity, and for everybody to appreciate that she has taken that responsibility. And so, I think we should all give her, our support in this matter for being mature enough to make that decision.
Absolutely, that's extremely courageous. And Drew, your family, so don't be afraid to come to any of us. Sorry, that
Thank
probably
you.
wasn't my place to say.
No, thank you. Just seriously, thank you.
And she is still a member of the Second Legion. That has
Yeah,
not changed either.
seconds with her, of course.
Yeah, that's right.
Fucking right.
She's still here. She's still Kaldaran. Sometimes we have some things in our
Still
lives that need to
kicking
be
it.
sorted.
Still kicking people in the dick in the Crucible.
Indeed.
Fuck yeah.
Hey, I'll drag them through kicking and screaming. I don't care. I'll bring you all the fabled and freaking glory shit.
Awesome.
But
Let's go.
right now, I just need to focus.
Focus, Drusilla-san. Focus.
Yeah, get back to enjoying playing those games.
Stop, because you're going to
You're
fuck
like a discipline! We needed a little levity after that, I think. So,
yes.
I will say that's it. We're gonna move forward. We're gonna move on.
But that also means I am lacking in the XO position.
And
so I will be looking.
We will be looking to recruit additional officers just on the whole.
Yes.
So those
Step
of you who
your
are
game up,
interested,
Tekken.
start throwing your name in the hat. Message me, message your Legion CO. If you want to take the initiative, if you want to be a greater part of this group, and you want to sort of pay forward what we've, hopefully helped to provide you with a positive experience, let us know and we'll see what we can do for you. And that actually will give me a nice, smooth and easy segue into my next point. We have implemented some changes through the Discord. First up, if you move towards the top, you'll see a system or a channel called Support and Feedback, and there will be a channel called Ticket Creation. In fact, if anybody's looking at the Discord, I'd like you to go and actually have a look at the Ticket Creation channel real quick, so that you can understand exactly what we're dealing with, and I can explain it all in real time. The bot effectively acts to create a private single-use channel when you file a ticket. You file a ticket by clicking one of the associated reactions under the category that you see in the chat there. So if you, regardless of rank, if you feel like somebody should be recommended for promotion, you click that, as somebody just clicked a ticket, and you'll notice that the only people who can see that ticket are you and people who've achieved the rank of officer.
No.
Going forward further from there, we have suggestions. And the way this will work is exactly the same. The officers and you are the one who see it. And this will allow us to keep an active ticket and let everybody, and you can, as the filer of the ticket, check on the status of the ticket if anybody's ever filed a support ticket with a website or a game company or anything like that. Same basic concept. We, as officers, can check the ticket, and we will be able to interact with you directly in the ticket chat regarding whatever issue you have. If that's a suggestion, we'll talk back and forth with you about the suggestion. If that's a recommendation for promotion, we'll let you know how that resolves. We'll ask you how and why and what you're doing. And who, of course. We also have incident reports. Incident reports will be seen by you, and again, the officers. There's a theme here, you'll notice. This is for if something comes up on an interpersonal issue. Is somebody crossing the line and being an asshole? Is somebody breaking the rules? Is somebody, etc., etc., etc. If you feel like you need to report another member of the Empire, incident reports is the place to do it. Then we have miscellaneous help and support, which will work for everything else. Just general, hey, I'm having trouble with this, that, or the other, and I'm not sure what's going on. Can I get some help from an officer who knows what's going on? So this will end up being a thing for when we get the new website figured out, when we get, if Discord's doing some problem, if you find that you're missing a role that you believe you should have, if a bot goes down and, you're not, something didn't work, this is where you go to fix it through miscellaneous help and support. And finally, report an officer. This ticket will only be seen by the person who files the ticket and myself. No officer will see it. The warlord won't see it. You have complete privacy to report a problem that you are having with an officer. This is done to make sure that if there's a problem with an officer, if somebody's causing trouble, I need to know it. I pick my officers by hand. I address every one of these. I investigate these people before making them officers. I assess them before making them officers. The commission doesn't come lightly. If an officer has been giving you trouble in some way or another, if you need to go above them in the chain, this is a good place to do it. You bring it to me directly through the report an officer ticket tool, and we will get shit sorted, because I will not have my officers as a source of trouble for anybody, from the NCOs to the enlisted to the newest of the new, the tenderfoot, the fucking greenhorn, the raw fucking recruit who hasn't been here for an hour. We need a system of accountability. This is designed to provide that and to give a sense of anonymity, to allow you to file a report of a problem without negative feedback or interpersonal drama being created by the action of reporting a problem. And on that note, while this has not happened to my knowledge, it's something that I was thinking about, and I'm going to say. If you have a problem, an interpersonal conflict, do not be afraid to report it. Do not feel like, oh, but they're going to be mad at me for snitching, or whatever bullshit hood rat inner city crap has been slowly absorbed into your culture. Plain and simple, if I find out that anybody's doing the no snitching crap, if I find that somebody gives somebody additional flack for reporting a problem accurately, you will be removed if you are creating an atmosphere of the inability to speak with command to solve issues. We have a support structure. We have our officers, our admins, our NCOs, our high command. These things exist as a tool to maintain a sense of harmony in the community. And this only works if people feel that they are safe to use them. If I find out that you're putting pressure on somebody not to bring something to an officer, you are gone. This is a zero tolerance policy, and it's about the only zero tolerance policy we have that doesn't require you to break U.S. law. Or be underage, I suppose. So, I hope that I've been thoroughly clear with everyone here. And I hope that these tools will help all of you. When a ticket is closed, a transcript is generated that you can download as a source of reference and record. So please do enjoy. And when you're done with a ticket, please make sure to close that ticket. Or, an officer will close it out for you once it's done. But we will ask if there was anything else before closing the ticket. So we will need a response. Wow. So that being said,
I think this is a great idea. I like it. I approve of it. I support it. And I just need
Definitely.
to say this real quick. As a second CO, I have an open door policy. DM me anytime, and I will get back to you. I always do. Maybe not that instant, but I will get back to you in a timely fashion. Do not be afraid to say something to me
and
about anything.
I'd like to further add a reminder that every officer is expected to have that same open door policy. You have numerous methods to communicate your problems. However, I do want to see the tools being used. The ticket tool is a great system, and it allows us to keep a record if certain names keep coming up without having to manually remember it. Which means if somebody is continually a problem, they under the older systems, they could slip under the radar if somebody complained to Deer, and then they complained to me, and then they complained to Drusilla at the time, or Klydor, or whoever, that so-and-so was a problem, and we didn't sync up and notice right away. People can slip under the radar if they're repeatedly being a problem. Under the new system, with official reports filed and stored, that can't happen. And thankfully, it's 99% automated, so the actual increase in paperwork on our officers it's actually probably a net loss of paperwork, because we don't have to sit here and try to remember a bunch of shit and then send a bunch of private messages to get things done. We can all see it in the
Yay!
reports. So we probably have less paperwork, which I think all of the officers will appreciate.
Yes, they should.
Furosin, can I ask a question for clarity on the bot for the tickets?
Yes, please. If you have questions, now is the time.
Okay, so like I clicked on one of the ticket options. It says support will be with you shortly. To close this ticket, react with the lock button. Now, does that mean that this sends a message to certain ranks within the clan
So how
that
this
then get with
works?
you?
Yep. So how this works is anytime a ticket is created, anybody who is in a listed support role, and I've listed officer and above as the support role for most of these tickets, it will create the ticket channel, and that message that gets sent tags anybody who doesn't have the channel muted, so it will send a message to us akin to, an at here or an at everyone, or more like an at officer, if you will.
Ah,
So that does
very
message
good.
us. I do get a bloop every time a ticket is opened. The officers, and because they can't mute the channel before it's created, they will also get a bloop every time it's created unless they've got the entire Discord on mute. So I think we're in good shape as far as that's concerned.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted clarification for everybody to make sure
Yes.
that they understood that it's only automated initially, but after that, it's from an officer up, personal interaction.
Yeah,
from there.
this is an automated method of getting a hold of us and an automated method of keeping record. This is all still handled by people, by officers. Investigations are launched, and the person filing the ticket will be kept up to date step by step with what's happened. So, for example, Divergent has a ticket open, and I'm going to be, this is obviously a test ticket. And so you see the ticket tool says, Senator Divergent Acid, welcome. Support will be with you shortly. To close this ticket, react with the lock icon. You'll notice that Mickey
And
5
Senator
has
Mickey has
responded
responded.
with, hey, hey. Now, the way this will typically go, if you file this and you can ignore Mickey, is I'll come in or an officer will come in and be like, if you and when you open the ticket, the first thing you should do once the ticket is open is describe what the problem is. Don't wait for an officer to come by and be like, what is the problem? Tell us what the problem is so we can get right down to business. So you click the button to file a ticket, it opens, ticket 0004 or whatever. And you should immediately be, diversion action. I have such and such problem. Now, if you don't, whatever officer is interested in taking the ticket or is available to take the ticket at the time will come and do what Epic just did and be like, hey, how can I assist? But we would prefer if you come right out of the gate and let us know what the problem is and the basic details. Hey, so and so said X about so and was picking on somebody and it kind of went past the point of playful jabbing. Or, hey, I'm having a problem with the website. Or, hey, there's this problem with the subscribe star. Or whatever your problem is relevant to whichever ticket category you chose. uh, Hit us with the information, hit us with the basics, and then if we need more, we'll ask you for more information and we'll keep you appraised on how we're handling the situation until the situation is resolved. And when the situation is considered resolved, that's when a ticket gets closed. So you can tell whether or not a situation has been resolved on the fly.
I really like this bot because then, and thank you for that clarification because like I
Yeah,
didn't just do a test ticket. I actually wanted to recommend somebody, but I thought I had to wait. I kind of expected I had to wait for a response before I said what I had to say. So basically, you're saying click the ticket, say what you got to say, an officer will be with you shortly.
Right.
Whether it's positive or negative,
you will get an answer. And I would encourage everyone here, if you don't at least get a response from an officer within a couple hours, hold us to account. Screenshot it. Be like, look, it's this time. Hello, why am I not getting attention? Hold us to account. Do it. Treat us like elected officials and hold us the fuck to account. Please. Make us feel the pressure to do our jobs, if that's what you
It's not
feel
a
that it
job for
takes.
nothing.
Another quick question. You got the different categories. So how come it's not identifying what they clicked on?
That is additional stuff that I probably have to fix in the. I just got the bot set up yesterday, and
Yeah,
I'm still
needs to be
checking the
tweaked.
deeper functions, but it should identify them. I think there should be something in the control settings for the bot in its dashboard that will let me set that up.
The last couple of days, everybody's been playing with it, and it always just says welcome. And when I first look at it, it doesn't say which thing
Category,
they clicked
yeah.
on. Yeah, which category they clicked
No,
on.
it doesn't
So.
yet. That's again, all of these categories I had to make by hand. This is all shit that I'm still setting up.
Okay.
Ticket limit, ticket padding, ticket count.
He's doing all the legwork for it, so give him time. He's the only person doing it. So
let's see.
He's trying to set it.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I can set it to So which one am I editing right now? Because I'm gonna have somebody test this for me, and we're gonna do it live.
I'm assuming it's because they all have the same thing you click on for the reaction that they're going to just create the same thing.
No, it's no. It has nothing to do with
Oh,
that.
okay.
It's because the reaction is still also the way Discord's reaction bots work is it's still linked to the post in question. That's
Okay.
why reactions are linked to the post, not just in bots but in general. So I'm going to you know what? I'm gonna change the settings on incident report real quick. And
Sorry, guys, but I need to get me some sleep.
yes,
I haven't been
feel free.
sleeping lately.
Good night, Dragon.
Thank you for your attendance
All right,
nonetheless.
night. Yes, thank you for being here.
Sleep well, sweetheart.
Yeah, get some good rest, Dragon.
Okay, where's what I'm looking for? Save. Okay, somebody do me a favor and just file a incident report real quick, a fake one. Hopefully
I'm
fake.
on it.
Make it as retarded as
Fake
possible.
news.
Well, that didn't work. So what the hell is the thing here? Alright, give me a second. Alright, file one from the new thing. If I click this. Yeah, see, that's not working. Okay, so I'm gonna close out these tickets and fix them, but
I figured that might, yeah, if it's the promotion, you know,
no,
somebody's
like
recommended.
the thing is I'm setting the panel. If you guys are filing incident report, it should be listing it as incident and the count rather than ticket, to where you can look at the channel and tell what's being filed.
Oh, so you're not just getting a generic
So it doesn't just say
ticket
0004.
and random number.
Right, now it'll be the number after incident, and then I can do promotion or suggestion or misc or, you know, etc. Right? So I should be able to see all of that, but it's not doing as intended.
But did you get the incident report though?
What do you mean?
Like, did the incident report go through?
They're filing, but they're not filing under the appropriate name, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, when I see it,
okay.
I'm seeing ticket 000 whatever. Where if I see promotion, recommended for promotion, I may not respond to that one. That would be more along the lines of the Emperor because I don't have the ability to promote. Where if I saw incident, I might respond to that. You kind of see what I'm saying?
So we will come back to that. I will get that fixed, and I will have that functioning as it's supposed to. The bot may just be behaving oddly to update certain settings right now. But I will get all that working so that when somebody takes a ticket, they can see at a quick glance what kind of a ticket is being filed. That is an option that exists in the system for a reason. It's just going to take me some time to get it functioning properly.
Fucking technology. You gotta love it.
But yes, this is the system that will exist. And I would like to see the system get used. Hopefully it gets used for positive reasons instead of, you know, having a bunch of drama cracking up daily. But if it does happen, then we want to know about it.
Baby mama drama.
So, that covers the first of the new bots. Second, I'm going to get this out of the way real quick before we get into the third lengthy discussion. We have a second music bot. Groovy went down. I pulled in Rhythm. We have Groovy and Rhythm. Most of you should probably continue to use Groovy, but if Groovy's in use, feel free to pull Rhythm, and we'll likely be adding another bot or two with time, so that we can make sure that people aren't stealing the bot from each other, because we have had that happen at least once.
So
Alright, can people
on
stop
the
blowing up the tickets with fake shit for me, please? I'll get a volunteer to help me fix it later. We're running the
Atomic
clock on the thing.
on the Groovy bot, I understand that there's a free version and a paid version where the free version is one bot per server and the paid version is basically unlimited bots per server. Do I understand that correctly?
It's not unlimited. There's a paid level for 2 bots and the paid level for 3 bots, I think. Or maybe
Okay.
maybe it's a paid maybe the paid subscription gives you up to 3. Something to that
Is
effect.
is there a way that members of the server of the clan of the Empire can go to Groovy's website or whatever and make that happen, or is it just kind of one of those?
So what I would say is if you want certain subscriptions and certain services, bring it to me. I'll look at the budget because that's what the subscribe star is for us to be able to pool our resources and get things like this. And I will pull it from the treasury if there's agreement that we should have it. And I think
Okay,
that would be the most appropriate way to handle things.
okay. Yeah, the only reason why I ask is because a few people have asked that question this week. So
Yes, I actually was going to bring that up because it has been brought to my attention that there are some people who are interested in questioning this. So you saved me the trouble, I guess. Thanks. So yes, if you want to see additional features or subscriptions, file a suggestion. If you wanted to pay for it yourself, file a bit with Subscribestar so that we've got the money coming in and I can just get everything running smoothly. That's what the money is there for. That's what our Subscribestar is there for. And let's get things going. Let's turn this place into a fancy bot filled, utopian shithole.
That worked out
First
really
real
good.
ticket was actually handled now.
Just 100 million more bodies on road to utopia, comrade.
we will use the blood to grease the tracks.
Yes. Much blood will be spilled.
Well, that's not a Soviet thing. That was Patton. We're not just going to murder the bastards. We're going to rip out their still living guts and use them to grease the treads of our tanks. That is an actual fucking speech that he gave to the Third Army.
Oh, I know, and I'm so glad you went with that because now I have a massive.
Oh yeah, Patton was awesome. So was MacArthur.
Oh, I love Patton. Yeah, but MacArthur wasn't the level of like sheer fucking crazy that Patton was.
Oh no, he wasn't.
Patton was
no,
a
he
character.
Wasn't.
MacArthur was a great general. Patton was,
He was a war hawk.
He was a great general of history.
Who are
he
you
was up
telling,
there with
man?
the likes
He
of
was
like
an
fucking
absolute
Gaius
war hawk.
Julius Caesar or Alexander the Great. He was
Who
just
you
one
telling?
of those.
Who you telling? I was in the army. I got a fucking solid steel fucking bro boner for Patton, bro.
Exactly, Patton. Oh.
Patton.
Everybody, hey, we need to go here to relieve Bastogne. Sorry, it can't be done. There's no way to cross that much. We're tied up. We're tied up. Patton, I'll fucking do it. Give me 3 days. Nobody can cross that much time in 3 days. Fuck you. Yes, I can. And Patton did it. He marches across fucking Europe in a matter of 3 days and saves the fucking 101st Airborne. What a fucking legend.
Well, it's the 101st Airborne. They're a bunch of rope riding pussies anyway.
Aren't they considered literally the second most elite airborne unit?
Oh God, no, dude. They repel out of helicopters. No,
now we're talking back then when they parachuted.
Oh, back then.
We're talking World War II.
Fair.
The only airborne unit in the Army that's considered more prestigious is the 82nd.
Yeah.
Well, as somebody that graduated from airborne school, I'm always going to give the 101st.
I'm sure you are. My grandfather was 101st before they said you're too good, transfer him to the 82nd, which was the better unit.
Yeah,
he was in both, but his stint with the 101st was very short. They put him at 82nd. They're like, yeah, here you go.
They're basic 100 first is basically just legs with wearing perfume.
Jesus Christ! I'm gonna stop now because this is getting downright disrespectful.
Shit gets deep. Then in the rifleman, get it right.
I'm done here. So yes, we will fix that. We have additional bots. I will be looking into seeing what subscriptions we do and don't get. And
You're welcome, Jaden and Epic.
Oh, I'm dancing over here. Don't you see me?
And we will. Third is the new bot, which I think many of you are already familiar with.
No, I missed
creating chat channels. So what happens is you drop down, you click on Fireteam Creation to join that voice channel. It instantly moves you and creates a custom channel that is your channel. There's a voice commands channel down there in the Fireteam's chat that will allow you to change the name of your channel. It'll allow you to lock the channel. It'll allow you to whitelist who you want in the channel, or it'll allow you to leave the channel open for whoever wants to join. You can name it after the game you're playing, the name of the operation you're playing, or any other thing that's suitably descriptive to let people know what that fire team exists for, and if people are interested, feel free to join it. And if you don't want people to join because you're full up and you don't need a distraction, lock that whitelist and lock that shit. So .voice lock, or .voice space lock, will handle that. And .voice permit, and then you can use an whoever it is that you're adding to the whitelist for your channel. The channels continue to exist so long as somebody is in them, and it prevents us from cluttering with a bunch of voice channels that don't get used, while allowing us to have a bunch of voice channels when we need them. I also feel that we may start removing the Legion voice comms, because this new system, it'll save us on clutter and allow the new system to really shine. And I think it'll help to fight a little bit of the Legion segregation in Destiny that we've occasionally seen. When you create a channel, the bot recognizes whoever creates the channel as the channel owner and gives you special permissions. As it stands currently, if you create a channel and you lock that channel, nobody else can join without your permission, with the exception of me, because Discord just gives me these automatic override everything permissions. But I'm probably not going to bother you. And even officers cannot jump into your channel uninvited if your channel is locked. So you have the flexibility, freedom, and privacy to talk as you see fit. So if you're feeling antisocial and only want to talk to one or two people right now, that is an option that you have. Hopefully that doesn't need to be used very often, but it's an option that you have.
I do like the control aspect of the new voice chat bot, because I think it's really good for like officers to be able to handle their business and like pre-meetings and shit like that, to be able to discuss Legion, and discuss Legion like type of shit. And yeah, it's great. Like in the raid channels, the old raid channels we had, where it was 0 of 6 or 6 of 6 when it was full, but it would still allow people to jump in. Now,
it would
once
allow
you're in a
officers
raid,
had an
you can cut it
override
off.
authority, but nobody else could join a full channel. It was officers that had that ability. The problem is a lot of our officers are also highly active and thus used the ability. This will allow you the control over who's in your raid team and who's giving you trouble and who's not. If you want to let people in because you're streaming the raid and you want them to watch you do it and learn, and just require that they mute their mics, you can do that. And if they don't adhere to muting their mics, you can boot them. So yes,
which is good.
I think this should give everybody all of the control that they need to have who they want in their channel without the channel blowing up into a billion people and just shattering your ears and making it impossible for you to focus. Additionally, if you've got a full fire team, do not hang out in looking for fire team. Get your own channel. I have been seeing a lot of people hanging around in looking for fire team, even though they are playing with a fire team. Looking for fire team is for looking for a fire team that you do not already have set up.
When you have a fire team, get out. Don't hang out
Yeah, I
there.
did
You
that a
can't do it
couple
during
want
fighter
times,
anybody
team.
to
and
I
I'm
would take it back.
sorry.
apologize. I don't want, people to out themselves as being responsible because it's no one or small group of people. It is a habit that I have noticed that has been growing, and with the new system, it's unnecessary. I am debating just removing the Looking for Fire Team channel as it is because I think it's not being used for the correct reasons, and I think most people typically by the time they're in a voice channel, they're already in a fire team. And I think there's no reason you can't drop into a voice channel and set the voice channel name to open to join Destiny 2 or open to join Planet Mans or, and it'll let you have some memey fun names with the channels too if you want. So that's a bonus.
Maybe just turn it into a lobby.
Yep.
Actually, yeah, you could turn Looking for Fire Team into more like a hangout lobby.
That's
But
basically
then
what
I'm
it's
pretty sure.
been anyway.
So like put it as like
Yeah,
coffee
exactly.
or something. Yeah.
yeah. That's pretty much what it is already, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a hangout spot where we all congregate and bullshit.
Yeah.
Which then it's not looking for fire team.
It's like
It's looking for
lounge or like a
bullshit.
coffee area.
It
Yeah,
was
like a lounge.
implemented
Let's
as a
spew bullshit
means
area.
for people to go in and say, "Hey, I am looking to
Tea and
play with
crumpets.
people." But
Right.
and that this was created by request, and it's like, "Hey, I'm in here because I'm actively in voice and looking for people, and if anybody else is looking to group up, they can see me down here." I think that
Yeah,
can be
which I think
accomplished
is
just
good.
as easily by just creating your own channel. Go in Fireteam Creation, okay, Epic Friar Yoshi's channel, and just change the channel name to, Chillin' in Tunes. Bring the bot in, and people who are interested in listening to music and chilling with you can do that. I don't think a lot of the voice channels are nearly as necessary because of the new modular nature of the Fireteam Creation, and it's unlimited number of voice channels for fire teams.
Yep.
So
Yep.
I don't necessarily think it's needed to have anyway.
And I think it's more efficient than the previous system.
Agreed.
Yes.
That's the other thing is
Yes.
the Discord's getting cluttered. So I think I'm going to remove the Legion comms and the Looking for Fire team. I've already removed the general chats and the old fire teams. I think I will leave the throne room as a permanent installation. Officer
Well, yeah.
communications will be a permanent installation. What other voice channels do we have?
Yeah,
That's
privilege.
about it. Everything else I think is going to go to modular on the fly fire team creation. I think that's a better system for us to work with.
And I think it gets people more involved too.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Because you have the ability to make your fire team channel and do what you want with it.
Exactly.
Right.
If and the thing is if I need to bring a couple of people in to talk to them about an official business, I go down there, I create a channel called official business, I lock it, I do, .voice permit and the people that I want to let in, and I drag them down, and we have our chat, and then the channel goes away when we're done. Which means when the problem's resolved, there's sort of an almost poetic dissolution of the channel that existed to solve the problem. Now that the problem's solved, unlike government agencies, it actually goes away.
Out of sight, out of
And
mind.
with
Voice channel.
operations that you post, like scheduled operations and shit like that, you can set the name in the description, so you don't have to worry about Fire Team Alpha or Fire Team Bravo or Fire Team Charlie being consumed by somebody else. You can create your own by setting, hey, when the time comes, look for this channel.
Exactly. And if you guys want to come up with fun little meme names for fire teams that you lead, this is my squad. Hey, feel free. I think it's fun.
Okay, so if you lock a channel, the drag and drop doesn't work. You have to actually give permission to those people to.
Yeah, you have to
I hadn't
use
tested that, to be honest, but probably.
voice
Because the
dot
bot
voice
kicks them
space
is what it
permit
does.
space.
Oh, it kicks it. I thought it locked it like.
Well, no, it locks it with the permission system, but I think that I don't know if the bot would look at it and go, wait a minute. Well, no, because when I lock the channel, the bot suddenly, because if I have people in the channel and then lock it, it kicks everybody who didn't get permitted. So it does have a kick feature built into it, and it may just be that it detects somebody is not supposed to be there and is booting them.
Okay,
we'll test that afterwards. This meeting is going long, which I kind of anticipated, but Jesus.
I'll get with you about I'll get with you about that bot the fire team bot later, Atomic, because I actually tested that out.
All right. And one thing I'm going to append because my brain lost it with everything else going on. 10th Legion is going to appoint Epic Friar Yoshi as a member of the week for the works that he was doing early in the week with helping us with operations and just playing the game. We
Thanks, man.
appreciate it.
I
That
was
was
like, oh,
actually,
shit, playing sniper.
don't thank me. That was actually a recommendation that came from Sharkbait.
Oh, that's what's up. Thanks, Shark.
Ooh, haha.
My nibba.
Damn straight.
Right on.
And beyond that, like I said, I think this system will let us compress some of the bloat that the Discord has been suffering under lately. And I think it's going to go a long way to fixing some shit up, giving us a good feeling around here, making sure that tickets are getting addressed appropriately. I think I've made a lot of progress this week, to be honest with you. So I think that brings everybody up to speed with all of that. I am not going to spend a bunch of time checking in with each Legion. I think each Legion has made everything they need to say pretty damn clear. I'm going to say thank you all for all of the work that you've been doing. I'm going to go very quickly, and I'm going to say Clytor is giving a special commendation to all of his homies out there in the first doing ops. First Legion is starting to kick into gear. He's saying it's a good week for you guys. I hope you all agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Novasef is ordering a special commendation to everybody on the 14th for their continuous efforts to aid each other and assist with each other's progress in game. And it looks like things are going to really start kicking into gear in 14th Legion soon as people are getting to game end raids, clearing shit out. So good work to 14th Legion. I want to say good work to everybody 10th Legion. We've been running ops. We've been getting shit done. We've been kicking the shit out of the spandex. We've been smashing the tyrannical Terran Republic oppressors in the name of liberty, and we've been removing the Vanu virus from our lands. And I want to say that Second Legion special event, or special commendation to Second Legion. Your Legion is rank 6 in Destiny's clan system, and I believe you now have an Oathkeeper score.
Yes, sir,
we
baby.
do.
Yes, we do.
Certainly do.
Oathkeeper
we do.
5, baby. We have a
Whoa.
5.
You're ranked 6.
Nice.
Crucible
Damn.
training, raid completions, 100k Nightfall achieved, Gambits run. Y'all are getting shit done in the second, and I like it. Getting shit done in the first, and I like it. I
I was
want
about
to
to say, I
see.
think we had that done like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. It's okay.
I want to see more people in the 10th Legion. I want to see some more Planetside 2 members. It's free. The more people we have, the more fun it is because it allows us to run platoons of up to 48 people coordinating and working together.
Nice.
We can
I
get
have Planet Side.
good. It's free. Go download that shit on Steam if you're interested. Good,
I
fun,
got it.
combined arms warfare, free to play, planes, tanks. Fucking Gun has been jihading people by planting bombs under their sunders like a goddamn fucking mafia don or mafia.
Did he mention it was free?
El Capo. It's good shit. I'm gonna be pushing hard on recruiting 10th Legion. I'm just working on
I forgot how to
shit in the
fly.
background.
All right, I have to go now. I have stayed longer than I should
We're about
have.
done here. Yeah, dear, take care.
Okay,
Bye,
later
dear.
on.
Love ya.
Bye.
Yep.
Night, dude.
But
Here, I'll see you in the DMs.
Later.
I'll send you a picture.
What?
This dick.
And I am going to go to
These nuts?
More.
subscribe star.
Bought them into the market trade.
Don't be a dick, subscribe star. I really need to like scream at them to work on letting me actually see my fucking subscribers in a more meaningful way and sort them by tier. Probably if I do this. Okay, but let's see. And it's gonna be a dick.
That's stupid. What is this?
So which faction should I be in? Plastic?
New Conglomerate Emerald Server.
Emerald Server. Okay.
See, it shows me this, but then it shows me the thing, but I don't remember what the fucking thing is. So now it's being a dick to me. And I will be with everybody in just a second. So, I'm going to say a thank you to Grandmaster Duke Frodo, the Bagginses. A thank you to the $15, a Baron Nicholas J. Sandman. A thank you at the $10 level to Lord Sparky, Lord Deck, it'll be Lord Senator Deck, I suppose, Lord Divergent Acid, and Lord Epic Friar Yoshi. And, of course, at the $5 level, a shout out to Citizen Michael Hamer and Citizen Novasef X. If you're supporting us on Subscribestar and did not hear your name called, your subscription is currently listed as inactive for some reason by Subscribestar, and will need to be rectified. It could be a slow update if you've already gone, because I believe I've already sent messages to people. So if you have gone and rectified it, it could just be that the system is being slow to update. This occasionally happens. I know web traffic is up all over the place, and the people in power are bitching and saying that there's not supposed to be this many people on the internet at one time, and everything's breaking down because of bandwidth, supposedly. Which is probably why Discord is eating dicks lately. Quarantine's a bitch.
Yeah, that's why I threw another boost at it to try to help out with that shit.
Yeah, who knows if that'll actually work. Discord. Anyway.
Well, it grants the server more bandwidth, so.
Well, it goes in tiers, though. That's the thing. And we're like between level 1 and 2. Go figure.
Yeah, I was gonna go for level 2, but that was like $250. No, thank you.
Yeah, and a thank you to everybody who is boosting the server, by the way. It is, as always, greatly appreciated. From Epic to Fox to where are the little things? I have so many names to scroll through, and I can't just sort by that icon because it doesn't actually create a proper role, does it? It'd be nice if I could, though. So at least I could stop and thank people properly instead of rambling to pad the time while I look for the next name in the list. Divergent, Equalizer. And I'd like to remind everybody, a final thing before we open the floor to feedback real quick and close out the meeting. If you want to help Frodo, the Grand Master of the Imperial Knights, the Warlord of the Kaldaran Empire, my best friend and the right-hand man who has helped to make everything you see before you possible, his computer has unexpectedly had the mainboard fry. And the money he was originally saving for a rig has had to go to getting him moved. That's now sorted and settled. There is a GoFundMe that is active. And if anybody can and would like to help him, it would most certainly be appreciated. Carrot has very graciously agreed to take whatever is put into the GoFundMe and match it up to achieving Frodo's goal. So if we can get the 400 of the goal, Carrot has graciously agreed to provide the other 400. If you can help, please, and you want to, please do. If times are tight, dude, we get it. A lot of us are not working. A lot of us are locked under quarantine. A lot of us are dealing with the fact that the cost of food is going up in some places from the shortages. It is a very unfortunate time to be asking for help. But for those of you who are in good shape, can and would like to help and would like to see the Warlord back in action, I will be shilling it for this week. There is a GoFundMe, and it is posted in the Imperial Announcements channel.
Is it playing too?
Yeah.
We are, I believe, at the 200 mark, give or take. So there have been people who have already come forward, and I'd like to extend my thanks because having Frodo back removes problems from my shoulders, and I'm sure Frodo would extend his thanks. I have him muted, however. No, he has himself still muted. Okay. Beyond that, I think that covers all of the official business this week. I'm going to give the floor open for... I'm going to try to keep it limited to maybe 10 minutes for official business. So if you're going to say your piece, no grandiose speeches, be quick, then we can get to the after party.
Yeah, dear.
The guy who's not here. Good job. All right. Would anybody like the floor?
I would.
All right. Go ahead.
I would like to congratulate both second and first for their accomplishments this week and last week.
All right. Absolutely. Again, getting an Oathkeeper, that's something to brag about. It is, you know. I'm happy with them for that. Would anybody else like the floor? 5 seconds. 4.
Unofficially?
3.
It's not official business, but yeah, the last 2 months I've been here has been fucking amazing.
1.
You guys are fucking great. Just want to let you know that. Except you, Atomic. I hate you, but I love you. You're great, but you suck.
He hates the biggest dick in the room.
Lick my taint.
Oil.
Present it.
Oh, guys, don't threaten him with a good time.
All right. So, all of the shit posting aside, you've all been absolutely fucking fantastic. You make me proud to hold that Emperor title. Because you mean that I'm not an Emperor of nothing? Because all the titles in the world don't mean shit if your people are dick. So, thank you for not being a bunch of shit dicks.
You're welcome.
I'm pretty sure there are worse things you could be emperor of.
Absolutely. Gibraltar comes to mind.
We don't talk about them.
Little question though, little question. So if I don't have the recommendation real week, will I lose the orange color on my name?
Wait, what was that?
In case I'm not recommended every week, like next week,
No. So
will I lose
colors,
the orange?
The orange color of your name is the color of what rank group you belong to. So the enlisted are orange, the NCOs are yellow, the cadets are green, the officers are blue, high command is purple. When you are recommended as member of the week, you temporarily get a special color to feel special for the week, and then the list is cleared, and the next week you get this new, the next group of people will get the color. So
Okay.
it's just a recognition of how you've been the past week.
Yeah, as to your
Gotcha.
rank, you won't lose your rank either.
Yeah, your rank doesn't disappear even if you don't get promoted for 6 months. You don't lose rank just for no reason. So no
Okay.
Well,
worries.
unless you get banished.
I'm not gonna get panicked. I
Then
know.
you're gone.
True.
Or else you will get penis.
But no Shadow Realm for you. I like you.
Thank you.
You make me laugh. Go to Gulag.
Go Gulag.
You want to shoot
No,
people?
but I think that about covers it. I want to thank everybody for attending. I know the meeting has run a bit long at this point, and I'm ready to be done with it. So,
Go for it.
hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to end it on the 1 hour 20 mark on the dot. So, count it down with me, ladies and gentlemen. Long live the Empire!
Long live the Empire!
Beautiful.
Better.